come to work for the post office, and I think we were making $1.62 an hour is all we were making back in them days. And we didn't have any overtime. There was no such thing as overtime in the post office at that time. Some paydays we would work 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week, and we still wasn't making any money. It's amazing how times have changed.
The majority of them we're getting now are second careers. And then we get people that they'll just tell us they just needed a change. I just needed something different.
Before I was with the Postal Service, I was a GM certified mechanic.
I had a previous career as the service coordinator at a group home for juvenile boys.
I helped the elderly and the disabled and provided service and care for them.
I was actually more in IT with the patent office.
I had many different careers, if you want to call them that. You know, I did fast food, you know, I was a server at one point. I've done the construction stuff before. So just, you know, different odd jobs here and there.
One of the best things that ever happened to letter carriers is the strike of 1970. You've got more benefits today than you can ever shake a stick at when I first started.
I've been with the Postal Service for 2 years and 10 months. I applied for job stability.
I said, you know what, that would be fun, getting out, talking to people, more than just one-on-one interaction, and that's how it happened for me.
I wanted something that I could make a career out of. I wanted to be part of a large organization, something big. I wanted to feel like I was a part of something.
Job security is definitely big and important for me. I have an 8-year-old, she's going on 9, and I don't have to worry about losing my job, being let go for any spontaneous random mishap they think happened.
It's about stability and job security. That's what they're looking for. They're tired of having those contract jobs where they don't know how long they're going to be there.
I wanted a change. I wanted something that I can, you know, be physically active, and I just like to serve people.
I don't mind people too much, so you know, I figured I'll go ahead and give it a shot, you know, and see what it's all about.
They're tired of sitting in an office. They needed a change, so they think, well, I see the carrier drive up to the house, they drop the mail, I can do that. They don't know about the other stuff that they're going to do once they get here.
I think the shadow day is a great idea. It really gives you an idea of what to expect with the job. You really get to see from beginning to end what the whole day's like.
The shadow day gives them an opportunity to go out and actually see what a carrier does. It's not so much a day of training, it's just a day of observation.
We've lost a lot of carriers in the middle of the shadow day. When they realize it's, you know, 20 degrees and raining sideways or snowing, and it's like, well, are we gonna wait for the snow to stop or the rain to stop? It's like, no.
I always say that everyone can't be a letter carrier. You can want to be, but everybody can't be.
You just can't be coming here for 90 days and leaving and then expecting this job here to do something for you. You're going to have to go through the rough times to the good times. Well, the worst part would naturally be the weather. I mean, nobody wants to go carry mail in the rain or in the snow, the wind blowing, everything like that. And it's cold outside.
One of the hardest things definitely have to be the weather. You know, working in rain, hail, snow, all the various conditions.
And I don't think anybody realizes when they come to work at the Postal Service what it entails. They really don't.
I figured I was ready for the weather, but when you got rain constantly all day coming down, that definitely is a little bit of a setback.
For the physical aspects of the job, coming in, expecting it, it is more than what you think it's going to be.
If you're somebody who likes to get their exercise or even you just enjoy, you know, walking, it's good. But at the same time, there is a time limit, so you kind of got to put a pep in your step.
One thing with the post office I can tell you is you won't need to go to a gym again. In 6 months, I've dropped about 30 pounds so far, so 30 pounds is quite a bit, even for someone my size.
Yes, it is physical. I'm gonna say about 95% mental though.
It doesn't look like hard work. We make it look easy, but it is. If you're not ready for it, doing it all day, 20-pound boxes all day, it's a workout. It's
Dog food and dirt and all kinds of things that are just, you know, if they can get it in a box, you know, they want it delivered, and, you know, we gotta be ready to do it.
It's more demanding than they thought. I think they all realize I'm gonna have to lift packages, I'm gonna have to carry the satchel, but I don't think they quite understand. You're gonna have to do that if it's 100 degrees outside, if it's 20 degrees outside, if the mail is really heavy, if it's 40 or 50 pounds, you're gonna carry it in those elements.
Every magazine coming down the pike used to come through the mail. Life, Look, Times, Newsweek, US Week, Breeder's Digest, everything. And you're talking about some heavy swings, you carry a bunch of that mail up those hills. You got it bit into your shoulder.
But after you learn it and you know it and they keep using you, it gets less frustrating the longer you stick with it.
There's no doubt, you know, this is a career job. It's a grown-up job.
When we started this process, we had CCAs fighting to get a day off, which doesn't help with our retention of keeping new CCAs.
For CCA, for us, it's like we have to work every day. Even when we're off, they call us, we have to come in. And sometimes it's a struggle.
We have CCAs that work, you know, 8-10 hours helping routes, coming back dead tired, and they're waiting for them to send them back out with another hour or two. And that's common.
I do work a lot of overtime. Is that I carry the full route, this whole route, and I get like an hour boost bump every day. And I come in on Sundays too.
I think working 7, 10, 12, 14 days in a row sometimes, that bothers them. And then you don't have a set schedule. Some days you come in early, other days you come in late.
I think I worked a lot, like a good close to 60 hours a week. A lot. So I do really get tired.
You got to look at it this way. When we started, there was no DPS. There was no scanning on every package. There was no Amazon. The number increasing packages now. So they do a lot more than we did when we started. See, we were able to grow with the increase. They're coming in and they're overwhelmed.
Every day is a challenge. Every day I come in, I want to quit. Management being the reason. Management can make it stressful, very stressful.
And I think their biggest complaint would be is the way they're talked to from management. They feel disrespected.
They try to belittle you, treat you like trash, refer to you as the help, and they treat you just like you're the help. I have to pray, honestly.
Yes, the management, they like to try to bully people, really, is what I would call it. But I was a shop steward. I loved that, because I could go head-to-head with them. I loved that.
So, as we have stewards in these offices, they have to step up and make sure that those new employees are being treated with dignity and respect.
My shop steward, you know, he's really good. He's really on top of it.
That's why I'm still here.
They have to think about the way that they're treating those CCAs, the way they're talking to those CCAs, because for a lot of them, they're just CCAs. They're not. They're letter carriers just like we are.
You can't take a new CCA out there and after 2 weeks saying they can't do the job. You haven't given them a chance to do the job. They haven't even learned the job yet. But a lot of times that's what we're doing as in management is doing to our carriers. Saying, wait a minute, oh, they just too slow. They're not making my time. Well, you know what? Could you do it? Have you been out there to see exactly what they're doing? No, because you didn't want to leave that desk. It's 95 degrees today. I'm not going out there. But that CCA is out there every day. We got to mentor these new employees to keep them on board. It does anyone no good to keep after and have this revolving door where retention is probably now about 30 to 40%. That does anyone no good. You know, so we got to fix it.
That's exactly what they're saying. Is this ever going to end? And I don't know if I can wait much longer.
You don't know how long it's going to take. You come to an office and you just hope that they have a spot for you when you get there.
It's been taking anywhere from 1.5 years to 2 years. Again, I can see their frustration because I went through it when I first came in as a PTL. So I understand everything they're going through.
They told us no more than a year. And that year came and went. The second year came and went. Well, we're here now.
Pre-career for over 2 years, that's just a little bit too much. That's why the union continues to push full-time, and they should, 100% full-time workforce, if we want to keep the good ones.
I really loved this job, I did. And I was always enjoyed going to work, meeting these nice people out there and everything. It was just a pleasure to go into work.
I love being outside. You know, I don't feel like I'm confined.
The best part of my job is the outdoors, honestly. I mean, I get to see everybody and I talk to everybody in town.
And I'm a people person, so again, walking around, people are outside. They say, hey, how you doing? I say, how y'all doing? And we very quick conversation, you know, and keep it going.
The job is nice. You meet a lot of good people. There's a lot of great carriers out there. You learn a lot from them, and they're willing to help you.
My favorite part of this job are the customers. That's it. It's not management. I enjoy being out here, talking to my customers, enjoying the elements. I don't like being in the post office, inside. That's why I get in there, get my mail up, get it down, I'm out the door. I like to be out here, talking to my customers.
You know, there's some people that they don't really get out much. They don't really see a whole lot of people. And it just puts a smile on their face when they see the mailman. So that's the most rewarding part of this job.
Elderly, they look for the mailman. You know, we bring them letters. We're the highlight of their day sometimes. So we take care of them and we check in on them.
Hi, Miss Grace.
Oh,
how
hi,
are you?
Nisha. How are you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. Good to see you today. Oh, you're looking.
Miss Graves, that's my favorite customer. She's 93 years old. She lives alone. I'm glad I can be there for you. Her family visits sometimes, but not enough.
I don't do too much.
So I make it my business to see her on a daily basis and hand her mail. I found out she fell one day and she was bruised up real bad. So I said, you'll never have to walk to your mailbox as long as I'm here.
And you would hand them their mail, and they were just gratified that you would take care of them. They knew that you cared for them, and they cared for you.
I joined the union when I was still in the academy. I believe it's very good to have someone representing the workers.
It's a very important thing to have as a union because, you know, they protect our rights.
Believe it or not, a lot of CCAs come in and say, well, I don't get in trouble, I don't need the union. That doesn't mean management is not going to charge you with something.
I didn't even think of it when I first came in, you know, about a union or anything. I just figured, you know, everybody's going to help you, but it's not like that in today's world.
You got to stress to them, look, you have a career path now. It's about getting fair wages, great benefits, job security. These are the things that the union are fighting for you on an everyday basis.
It sounded good, and I read into it, and I'm really about it, you guys. You know, keep my job secure, fight for me and my wages, everything good that I want in life to help progress my career and keep me safe.
When we started CCAs, they started at $15. I let new members know, you just came in the door. When you signed the paper, what did it say? $16.78, because you got raises that the union fought for you before you even signed the paper.
Trust me, if it wasn't for the union, there would be no pay raises. I mean, where else do you work? You don't have to ask the boss for a raise. And that's not because the boss wants to give us the raise, it's the union.
Anything you want, you have to be willing to fight for. And the only way we're able to do that is by remaining a strong union. The way you do that is by membership, being a member.
It's definitely important I go and I support our union. I learn what we're doing, what we're active in, and it helps support me. So I've got to support what supports me.
Definitely come and join the union. We will be out there looking out for you. We're going to do everything in our world, our power to keep you in this job. We don't want you to be coming here and getting dissatisfied. Don't think anybody's looking out for you, because the union looks out for everybody on an equal basis. And you will be rewarded many times over by joining the union.
I've been a CCA for 2 years and 10 months. As of Saturday the 26th, I will be a career employee. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'm on the top list, like the next 7, and I heard that I'm next in the line, so I'm guessing I'm converting really soon.
There are great parts to this job. The hardest part is getting through your first 90 days and then becoming career. And the benefits will be there. Check never bounces. If you can just hold on, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Hang in there. It is worth it to stick it out. The pay's good. You can be treated better, but it's worth it in the long run.
I always tell them all just to stick it out, and in the end, it'll always be right. It's always right in the end.
At the end of the day, we're all professional letter carriers. We do the same job. They are our future. They are our future leaders of NALC. So we gotta take care of them.
I come home and I feel good about what I've done for the day. That was something I haven't gotten in the past, so it makes me feel good.
You're out here by yourself, nobody over your shoulder. I love this.
I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's a steep learning curve. It's probably one of the hardest things you can do. In the end, once you've learned it, this is probably one of the coolest jobs there is. You're outside, you're self-managed, you get to know your customers once you get a route.
You have a nice day.
It's an amazing job.
For the young people coming in, stick with it. You'll be rewarded in the future, no doubt in my mind.